Sirdar, NNREC chairperson, and he's going to tell us a little bit about your experience at NNREC and how you became chair, and you were a member before, I believe.
Well, my story goes back quite a long way, in the sense, ever since the start of NNREC in Norwich. I was still working with the Citizens Advice, and as a matter of course, I was asked to see if, from the Citizens Advice point of view, there was any interest in the NNREC. So that led to a meeting at City Hall, which was an initiative set up by the then council members, and from there NNREC came about. They took several meetings, and so actually my links with the Race Equality Council go that far, and over the years I've been in and out, and as such always played some sort of a role, whether seen or unseen. And for the last 3 years I've actually been in a privileged position to serve the organisation and give it the lead actually it needed. And so for that I'm grateful that an opportunity came my way, and through that with the joint working and with all the changes, and I felt that it was time for me to play my part in the race equality movement, which I strongly within my heart believe, and particularly my work with the Citizens Advice Bureau come back to the equalities issues. And the days that we started, that was issues about race, but now the whole change that has occurred, and although race equally is quite an important element of all that we do, and within the merger for 3 commissions altogether, and so our role has changed a bit, but there is still lots for us to do, and so through that I'm glad that I've been able to steer the organisation through the difficult, interesting, challenging opportunity times, and so through that here we actually are sort of celebrating another AGM.
I mean, that's amazing, from being there from the start until now. I mean, is there anything significant you've seen over these years?
Well, it's interesting enough, because when you look at this story, that how things actually move, sometimes they move you would never imagine. And coming back to the 70s, the only inequality we actually knew about it was the race. And the emphasis was the race, and rightly so, because at that time there was a need, and as the race equality movement, the research that we did in early 2000 or earlier, and that actually did prove the point that there are issues that in Norfolk especially, and although Norfolk itself denied that, but our research actually proved otherwise, and through that we've been working tirelessly and believing in the issues that we need to, and have fought over corner all the way. And so I'm actually, in a sense, it gives me a lot of pride to say that from Norfolk point of view, and with the partnership working, that what we have actually achieved, and still within that, the game actually is not over. There's still lots and lots to do, and there isn't where in particular I would, although my 3-year term actually finishes now, or this year, I still actually feel that I need to play my part in the organisation, because I had a dream, like we all do, and that dream actually creates a vision within yourself, and the vision, sometimes the natural changes that occur and can deviate you from your original plan. Within that, if we keep focused and sort of, and we don't deviate too much from our real purpose, so through that I think we can actually achieve all that. And for that, I think, for me, I still feel there's a greater role to play in our organisation. So naturally, although I wish the new incoming chair all the very best, but within that, I still welcome and would like to work with the organisation in whatever capacity that I can, because I feel that with my background, I still actually have a fair bit to give, And so within that, if given the opportunity, I would still like to serve the organisation. Within that context, I also need to say my thanks to Anne. Anne actually is, I find her, that being the chair, you see people in different lights, and I've actually found that she is a total strength to our organisation. And I think personally, from myself, and I think from the members of this council, they should never forget that what her total input has been ever since she came to Norfolk. And I met Anne actually when she first arrived in Norfolk. And so last 3 years, it's been absolute pride for me to work for the executive and to actually have her, the commanding officer, director, a downward trend with the officers. So it's, and with that, naturally, she's teamed the officers together, and we've actually had staff come and go, but within that, we have adapted to our needs as today actually demands. And I think it's sort of, people always say that you actually should walk in life as if you're going to learn something new. And I'm sure members, if you tried that, you will actually find that you do. And so with that, naturally, my thanks to everybody. And also all the partners, because what actually we have is not mine or yours, it's others. So it's a generously given and acted upon. And in the end, we still got to be mindful that we are a voluntary organisation, and we stand up here after 3 years' demise of the Race Equality Council. So I think we should bear that and have pride in ourselves. And so with the future, I wish you all the success that I can do, and let's take the whole organisation forward.
We thank you, Sam, for all your support on behalf of all the members and staff and trustees.
Thank you. Thank you, Malika.